Welcome back, guys. This is Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. I got a 1970 Monte Carlo. We have had this car once before. We sold it to a guy. Got a lot of repeat customers that do a lot of trading. We buy cars back as well, especially when they take them and do a lot of upgrades to them, like they did this one. They did a exhaust upgrade. It sounds great. It's got a 327 in it with a gear drive. You'll hear the gear drive as soon as we start it up. A little bit of whining in the front end. That's from the gear drive. Nothing's wrong with the motor. I know some people don't know what that means. You can actually Google it. Does have an AC compressor, power steering. Car runs and drives great. Kick down's hooked up. It's got a brake booster right here. Disc brakes in the front. Aftermarket set of wheels. Decent tires. This video, I'm gonna walk around, check the paint out, any kind of chips, dents, scratches, check the interior out. We're gonna look at the trunk. And since we got the trunk open, we're gonna go ahead and head back there and check it out. Went ahead and went a little backwards. Sometimes I do the paint first. Well, today I'm gonna do the trunk, under the hood and the interior, and then we're gonna get to the paint last. On this one, they actually glued down the carpet in the trunk. Try to get up under there. You can see a little bit of moisture. I didn't prep this trunk at all. All I did was open it. Anything that I see, I will point out. I want y'all to know everything about these cars before you get here. A little bit of surface rust popping up in the trunk. It may need a pan eventually. Right now, it seems pretty solid. Main thing is get all this water out, which we will. It does have wires for stereo system if you wanted to add that. Checking everything out, the trunk, kind of look all the way around, checking the seals. Looks like this one right here kind of came out. It looks new though. Push it back down in there. But the seal feels nice and new. Paint's kind of chipping up in the corners here. Trunk lid looks great. Make sure I had the keys before I shut it. Yes, I do. All right, we'll go ahead and shut this down. Trunk shuts good. It lines up nicely. Go ahead and check the interior out. Button's easy to push. Door opens nice and easy. I just didn't pull on it. I was testing that button. Opens up nice and easy. Checking the door panels out. Somebody's replaced the door panels, the seats, the dash. The headliner in this thing is amazing. I love the job that they did on that. That looks good. That's how you do it. If you're gonna put a sunroof in an old car, do it like that. That's clean. All right. Coming around here, they got all new weather stripping in the doors. Well, fairly new. Definitely been replaced. Under the doors, nice and solid. There's some little bubbles popping up like right there, but the rest of it looks pretty good. Coming up through the jamb. They painted all that nicely. Weather stripping looks good. Carpet looks like it was replaced when they did the seats and stuff, I'd assume. The dash was painted gray underneath. Doesn't look too bad. Gave it a pretty cool look, honestly. Steering wheel aftermarket. Headrest, got the Chevy symbol in them. Package tray set up for a system. There's no actual speakers in this car. Whoever had it took all their speakers out. They did great on the headliner though. I think the interior looks really good too. Go ahead and jump in here. Look over the dash. Horn does work. It does have a vintage air kit, but the little switch right there broke. The knob broke. That's what gets it hot. So that would have to be fixed before you'd have any heat. Your radio area, they probably had a TV in it and they took that with them. Looks like they replaced the visors. Some pretty nice visors. Sunroof. There is a little chip in the windshield right here, right in front of me. They painted the pillars. I guess they did have that Bluetooth radio in here. There's a speaker for it. Digital dash. Let's start her up. We just got back from a long test drive too. The digital dash. Speedometer worked. Water temperature's working. Volts on the battery's working. The oil pressure's not hooked up on it. I did try the windshield wipers, and I don't know if the motor's not hooked up or what, but they do not work at all. Turn signals seem like they work. Right here in the middle of the dash, there's a little bitty turn signal. Let y'all listen to the motor. There's no lifter noise. I don't hear an exhaust leak. I do hear the gear drive in the front there. Hood shuts down nicely. Could probably tighten it up so it'll stay. It does have the safety on there. It's not popped, it's just got a little slack. But if that slack was taken out, you could adjust it perfect. The lines look decent on it. Hinges are a little high in the back, so you can push them down. It's a humongous hood on this car. Gonna do a little walk around on the outside here. You can see they painted the chrome bumpers. They still look pretty good. It's like we got some bug guts right here in the corner. The grill's been blacked out. Looks pretty nice. Definitely some chips right here in the front. Work's been done right there. See the bubbles in the bottom of the door. They painted the mirrors black. Still looks good though. Missing some trim on top of the window here. Looks like the tint needs to come off on the inside of the window, if you could see the glue separating. I haven't noticed the sunroof leaking at all. A lot of little chips going down the side here. Right there in the middle of the door, right around the door handle. They painted this black as well. Paint run right here. Couple spots. Scuffed up in that area. Little chip on the back here. Definitely just change out all the tint. You can see the tint's kind of purple. The glue's separating back there. Bumper in the back's been painted black as well. Trunk lines up nicely. Definitely missing some emblems here. Trim's popped up. Passenger side looks pretty good until you get right here. They scraped up against something because it's about that big. It's a few lines. Little chip in the paint here with a bubble. All right, guys, we made it around the car. I appreciate y'all watching. If you don't mind, subscribe to our channel and hit up Maple Motors. Check for availability and make sure the car's still here. We do got transportation, finance options, all kinds of accessories, wheels, tires, all that's available at maplemotors.com. Hopefully this video helped you out, let you know everything about this car. There's also a test drive you can check out. I'll link to the end of this one. If you want to give us a call, 615-822-4444. You can talk to any of us. I appreciate you watching. Hit subscribe, and thanks again, guys.